a disadvantage, okay? You don't want to be belly down on the band. You want to, if you knock down here temporarily, you don't want to be here that long at all. You want to get up and out. If you are on the bottom, you're at a disadvantage, okay? You don't want to be belly down on the band. You want to, if you knock down here temporarily, you don't want to be here that long at all. You want to get up and out. You want to do what we call base up. You want to get a base. She's going to base up. So see how she's coming up on her knees and elbows, and she's ready. Now she's starting to feel and sense, Michaela's starting to feel and sense where Eric is. She's starting to get a view. She knows he's that, there he is. So she sees that. Now what she does, she pops this leg up, she sits through, and she comes out and gets out of trouble and faces him. It's really an important skill, because if you are stuck on the bottom, it is one of the worst places to be. So let's look at it again. So there she is, she's down. And she doesn't want to be there long, okay? She sees where, she senses where he is, okay? And she knows she's going to go against that. She pops up, and she sits out. And see how when she sat out, she extended, she made space, and she's hands are up, okay? All right, so pops up. See how she made space? Now we're in a neutral position. She wants to get back to a neutral position where we can get what we call a scramble. We want to be able to have odds at least, you know, before when she was flat on her belly, the odds were really against her. They were stacked against her. She wants to get in a position where at least she's at least in a better position she can fight back, or get in a dominant position, even better. Here's your trap. Remember, cut in here. I'm going to roll Derek and kicking it up kind of like a spring with my leg, and kick him over here. Roll him all the way over. Come over the top. Now, come over here. Can you guys see? Never let go here, you know. Come over here, and here's your ride. Just grab here in the pants, the jacket, legs. Don't do this. Remember, we don't want to do this. There. That's not good for me. So I want to make sure it's super tight from here. Okay. Now, in judo, this is adequate. You know, and maybe even sambo. I don't know if the rules still have to be chest to chest or not. I can't remember. But if you want to finish it, make sure from here. What we want to do is just quickly turn, and when we start making our turn, we're going to trap here and come over the top. There you go, come over the top, and then pin him with a tate shield. His head is on this hip here, right? Okay, and that means he's going to tackle, right, and he's going to drive with his head on his hip that way. And you've got a real strong tilt that way. And when he comes to the other side, he's going to go, boom. Did you see how he used that head to steer him? So he double-legged him, put the head, got his shoulder in his gut, and he comes to the side, and he uses it, and he takes the leg sideways as he drives his head into him. Bam. Derek rounds that corner, and I'll get out of the way, and he just lifts, and he takes him away. So he lifts at the knee area, and it's like a Morote Gari throw. Derek's in a bad way, okay? So first thing he does, he pops his head to the side. Bam. As soon as he does that, his ear is on Jake's hip. Everybody see that? Okay, now, his base is getting better here. He's starting to come on his feet. He can start getting the momentum and drive. But now, with his right shoulder, his shoulder is in Jake's gut. And with his right hand, he's reaching around Jake, come up real high so they can see. See how he's grabbing here, around the leg here? And he's going to choke Jake's knee. He's going to do a Hadaka Jime on Jake's knee. And he's going to suck it in tight. Now, who's got who, right? Derek's in a good position here because his head is here. And he's going to use this kind of like a hinge. And he's going to go to the outside. He can sit through, he can walk out, however he wants to do it, he's going to get to the outside, okay? Now, because Derek's a middleweight and he's very flexible, he can do a really good sit-through, sit-in. Okay, some like bigger guys, because you have longer legs or more girth, you might just stay on your knees and keep working around the outside, whatever it takes. But if I'm here, I get my head on the outside, I choke his knee real tight, put my head on his hip, okay? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to swing my back side around, my rear end around to the like this, and my head here, and I'm just going to quickly dump him, just like that, okay, to the top. My hand's in position between his legs, just go right through it for a side four-corner hold. Okay, now what he does is he pops that head out. Now that means he's going to go to the other side. Okay? You notice that his head's to the right, his foot is posted here on the right. Okay? And when he does it, he's going to swing through real hard, and he keeps turning all the way into it. And you don't want to turn it just lay on your back, because it's not a very strong finish position. He can turn you right back over. Okay? We don't want that to happen. You want to finish with a hold. Okay? You can hold it for time. You can hold it for a good time here. Top here. Squeeze in. Now notice when he finishes, Eric's right hip is right next to Mike's head. And he's just riding high on the chest like this.